Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you can see me, you can hear me. Yes, let's start discussing some chess information, some chess news before another title Tuesday, uh, January 20th, 2026. Yes, less than 17 minutes. Thank you very much, dear wife. Mhm. Hello to my Twitch and YouTube viewers. Appreciate very much your support. For being and staying with me, seeing my streams. Okay, let's go to Lichess and let's see some of the events. Of course, we do have Tata Steel Chess Tournament 2026, Masters Group and Challengers Group. We have International Tournament in Oman, Muscat, and we have few other quite interesting events. Armenian National Championship. We do have Brazil Chess Series, Floripa. Yes, we have Israeli Open Chess Championship tournament in Slovenia or Slovakia. I'm not 100% sure. Should be Slovenia. Yes, this tournament in New Zealand. Also Tigran Albanian Memorial. Uh, okay, let's see the standings. After 4 rounds, we do have Alex Saakyan and FIDE master from Iran. And then we have three players, Mikhail Manvelian, Andrei Okara, and Benoit Hakopian, 2.5 out of 4. All of them are gaining, increasing some rating points. We do have Eric Hakopian, who is constantly playing, which is very good. And I think he's above 2400 already a couple of months. He's 2 out of 4. And then David Davtian is having 1.5. CM from India as well. And two players aren't doing well at the moment. Very unfortunately, Rudolf Pashikian, FIDE master from Armenia, quite strong. He's half point. And Petukhov, Dmitry Petukhov, unfortunately, he did not score any points yet. Yes, very unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, in the end of 2025, Tigran Albandian passed away. My former coach, Grandmaster, and he also has been head coach or one of the coaches Armenian national team when our national team uh, won the chess Olympiad in 2006 in Turin, Italy, if I'm not, or Torino, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, very, very sadly, unfortunately, he passed away. Okay, let's continue seeing some other events. Yes, Kazakhstan Junior Chess Championship, Australian Junior Chess Championship, Marshall Masters, Bob Wade. So before final round, what are we having? What are we seeing? And yes, before final round, we are having Michael Adams leading the tournament, and then we have Daniel Fernandez Howard, 5.5. And then already we see local chess player Felix almost 2400. And then we see, I think he's from Malaysia. Malaysia is number one. And then, yes, Negi Kabor. Actually, wait, I didn't know that the tournament is round robin. Wait, this I didn't know. This I didn't know, dear viewers. The tournament is round robin. I should say that I'm following this tournament quite closely. Even some of the games. I think Adams was lucky against some of the players, maybe even against James Morris. Yes. Wow. Quite difficult to see the differences. Of course, there are, but like, mm, I think also GM Norm tournament, as much as I can see. What else are we? Costa Rica, Campeonato Nacional. Okay, let's see round two in Israeli Championship. Ilya Smirin is playing, Ido Gorstein, Evgeny Postny, Yahli Sokolovsky, and other strong players. What are we having? Martinez is here. Let's see standings after 4 or 5 rounds. So we have Brandon Jacobson, International Master Di Berardino, Grandmaster Cubas, he is from Paraguay, Supi, well-known Grandmaster from Brazil, Grigor Sevak Mkhitaryan, Ilan Schneider, the young prodigy from Argentina, and some others. Oh, Martinez isn't having. He's actually he's 3.5 out of 4. Stari as well, Leitao, Niklas. Yes, they drew. Okay, still tournament goes on. We have Armenian National Championship, and yes, here uh, almost all the games. No, Anna Khachatryan is playing against Mariam Avetisian. I think White will most likely win. I think White is mostly better, maybe even winning. This one looks lost, but you never know. This is actually, I think previously it was even, I think this is super important game. And Queen d5, Knight f3. I think White will play Knight f3 because White does not have any other choice. So what are the standings? So we have Astrid Hakopian. She is 6 out of 8. And then we have Anya Vetisian. She is also, no, she is 5.5 out of 8. We have Mariam Bakarchan, who is 5.5 out of 7. And she's playing. And the best she can achieve, this is the game. No, not this one. Yes. So previously she was completely lost, but now it is like she does have very good chances to make a draw. Still, it is complicated to understand why king g3, why not knight f3. But yes, I think knight f3 is a very logical move. You are trying to cover your king. Anyway, doesn't matter. Anaid Makarchan, she draws the game, or she wins, or she loses. Before the final round, we are going to have very intense tournament situation. Yes, Sona is having 5 out of 8. She's also playing for the top places, but not, of course, for the first. And Anna Khachatyan, if she wins, yes, but she's playing Mariam Avetisian, and she had good start, but I think already she doesn't have any chances. So Anna will be having 5 points. I think it is between those three: Ania Vetisian, Astrid Hakopian, and Anahit Makarchian. But today Astrid had a very decent position without any problems. Okay, what are we having today? Sarkisian. He lost with the white pieces against Tigran Harutyunyan. Arthur Davtyan drew against Karen Grigorian. Aram Hakopian drew against Zaven Andreasyan. Manuel Petrosyan drew against Mamikon Haribian. And Emin Ohanyan lost against Arsen Davtyan. So very quickly, very briefly, before the final round, I think all games are ended in round 8. We are having the following standings. So three players, Manuel Petrosyan, Zaven Andreasyan, and Artur Davtyan are having 5 out of 8. Aram Hakopian is having 4.5. Tigran Harutyunyan and Mamikon Garibian are having 4. And then we see Sargsyan 3.5, Emin Ohanyan 3, Karen Grigorian 3 points, and Arsen Davtyan 3 points as well. So, yes, it is going to be anyway very complicated, very tough because no one has anything guaranteed. I think it is so far in between those four, Manuel, Zavan, Arthur, and Aram. But I think tomorrow Mamikon will be facing. Whom does Mamikon play tomorrow? Mamikon is playing tomorrow. It's hard to say. Of course, players with 4 points, if they win with the 5 points, they have all the chances to maybe even finish in top three. Yes, very interesting. Yes, let's see what will follow, what will happen. Hello, hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello. And of course, we do have Hikaru is playing. I think Hikaru and Magnus are going to have some blindfold exhibition match. And we have Tata Steel main tournament and challengers. Let's briefly, first of all, let's see here what is happening. Pranesh has won against Turkish international master. Ninian drew against Adam Favzi. Adli drew against Radin Yadegar. Very interesting chess player, very much underestimated. Mayank, who had very incredible good tournament performance and he won Blitz tournament. He's playing another international master from Turkey. Mendonca is playing. Nadic is playing. Somewhat I don't really understand. Maybe he played f5 with ideas to go d5. Alisher Suleimanov is playing. What are the standings? What are the standings? So let's see how many. Yes, only Tarhan had 4.5, but he lost to Pranesh. And then this game ended in a draw. And Mojarov is playing, or Mojarov? Mojarov is playing. He's better. He's better, of course. Mojarov is better. Mayank is better. And then, yes, more or less, very interesting tournament in Oman, Muscat. Some of the games can be very interesting. Need be, should be checked. Let's briefly see if we have any results. Uh, so far, I know that Anish doesn't play well. He's only half point out of 3, and he was having very unpleasant situation against Sindarov. He was lost, and but managed to make a draw. Prague also doesn't play well. He's also half point out of 3. And today Gukesh will be trying, and I think Gukesh started with e4, e6, and d3, just taking out his well-known friend and teammate and world title possible challenger. And yes. Fedosiev had incredible win over Vincent, and Vincent, who started with the win, then had 2 losses. I think for the first time in a classical tournament game, Anish lost against um, Jordan Van Forest won over Anish. Yes, and Black to play somewhat. I like Black's position. Yes, something went wrong for Blue Bomb at some point because Black doesn't have any problems. And here it is okay. I think young Erdogmus, he's trying to be super solid and Anish again. Though he's having only half point out of three, with the white pieces against Arjun, he already has quite unpleasant position. And what if he does not manage to make a draw today? Because to achieve something more than draw, I hardly imagine. Kukesh doesn't have anything. Noderbeck is trying, but again, nothing. Aravind had, yes, Aravind is lost. Aravind is lost, and Magnus also joined. Magnus also joined, and Fedosiev's position should be very, very slightly better for him. I will close this. And for the challengers, we have, oh, Faustino Oro has won. Faustino already 3 out of 4, and I think maybe not yesterday, but 2 days ago, round 2, he had very beautiful win over Erwin Lamy. Yes, we don't have. This one is also super complicated. I'm not sure who is even better. This one should be better. Yes, we have many interesting rounds, interesting games. Less than 1 minute. Fabi is playing, Magnus is playing, So is playing, Hikaru is playing, Vipranav, Jeffrey, Nico, Polish fighter, Mishanik, Nihal Sarin. Like everyone. Basically, everyone is playing. Sam Sevian, Denis Lazavik, Fabiano, Grishuk, Solem, Andrejka, Andrei Yesipenko, Rinat Jumabayev, Mi Terrible, Aminta Batabey. Wow, wow. So, let's start. Yes, my first round opponent is FIDE Master from Latvia. Let's go. Bishop e6. Okay, f3. Oh no, I think I'm again lagging. Okay. Hmm. Of course, dear friends. My very big respect to Jordan Van Forest, and I'm just playing the line he played against Anish. Of course, I don't know the details, but this is what Jordan has played. Maybe even they had this position. King is coming to b1, knight c1, knight a2. Okay, Jordan. I have seen the game. I briefly went. Knight before a5, knight d5, b4, knight d7, b takes c, knight f6, knight f6. Uh-oh. Okay, a5 he doesn't have. Let's go g3 maybe. Bit fixed. I'm not sure, but let's go. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's threatening some of our pieces. Okay, but we should not be worried much because we have bishop d3, I guess, even. I guess this can be better for us. Let's say something like this, maybe. Ah, d5 is very smart. He takes d, p4. He takes d4, bishop b5, he takes d b4. Yes, very complicated position. Okay, he goes this. Maybe we should try check and bishop b3. Wow, not an easy one. Yes, I managed to win, but at least idea of one forest against Anish Giri. Yes, let's see if maybe someone is playing though. Very little time. Yes, Maxim is also playing. Andregin is also playing. So Anton Karpenko, CM. Yes, E4. Let's go French. Parle français. Again, we have some connection issues or not. I'm not sure what is really happening, but at least a3 I can take a takes b, c takes b, knight b4, a takes b, rook a1, b5, knight e5, knight e5, knight e5. Yes. Queen b3, but let's take probably, right? Yeah, should I go g6? Maybe g6? Or bishop e7 first? Maybe g6. Yes, I want to get my bishop on g7 and castle short side. Okay, bishop g7. Okay, short castle. Knight d2. G5, bishop a4 ideas. Okay, maybe b6. Takes, takes. Wow, even reconnected. Okay, knight c6, b5, b takes c. Okay, a4, I have knight c6, b5, he wants to play, and then c6. Maybe I forgot, but let's try knight c4, why not? Takes, takes, bishop takes, 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 knight takes, 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 queen takes. Yes, but I'm hoping to have some activity. Yes, it takes this, it takes b. It's not really working. Let's go rook c8. Mhm. Okay. Maybe I do have some compensation, but I'm not sure because rook is coming to c8 most likely. It doesn't have c4. I have h5. I have some moves. Okay, bishop a6 is interesting. Let's go rook d8. Mm-hmm. What about some... Anyway, he does not threaten anything. Let's go h5. If I takes, in the end I have this rook a7, rook b7. Mhm. Yes, but this should be very much okay for me, I guess. Queen b6 he played. h4, rook c7, rook c7 takes, queen e3, queen f2. Yes, and here I wanted to play some rook b8 or rook d8. Maybe even rook b8, no? Queen c6, check takes. I'm threatening some rook b1 ideas. If you go queen e7, I have check. Oh no, oh no. Rook a3, he has found this. Queen b2, let's say we go. Oh, unbelievable. Yes, I won the game, but again, in very last seconds. Though I already got better position when I took this pawn, but he was playing well. Okay, now I guess I will play Hikaru, Magnus, maybe Alexis Arana. No, still, I'm higher rated. Dmitry, again, I'm having black pieces. FIDE master from Germany. Yes, again, French. What if check? Queen e2, Queen e2, Bishop e2, huh? Okay, let's say short castle. Knight c6. Four. Will it go before? Okay, you can if you want. Yes, I got some active pieces. I have threats like taking on b4, taking on c3, taking on h3, maybe at some point. Okay, knight d4, what is happening? A tactical idea. Knight d4, bishop d4, queen f4, g3, knight g3. Knight d4, c takes d. No, but position looks so good. Queen e5, knight f3, he does have. Okay, let's say takes. Yeah, but I can take this or cannot. Queen b3. Queen b3 is coming. This I haven't seen. Okay, let's go bishop f5. e5, queen g6. No, but what about knight f2? Bishop f2, bishop d3, rook f2, bishop d3. Or knight g3 is also very good. Let's take g queen g3. Okay, let's take. Takes, bishop takes. Yes, this should be over. This should be over because previously my opponent has not been. No, but still he continues, and this is very annoying, of course. Like, okay, check. Okay, something like rook e8. Okay. He has not been playing well. Okay, let's see. Magnus is playing. Magnus is black and he's completely winning, of course. He captured something on b3, f5, bishop takes f5. But maybe Magnus had bishop b2, king b2. Yes, I think Magnus had bishop b2, king b2, b takes a, yeah? Yes, but no need, no need. Magnus is completely winning. Hikaru as well, I guess. No, no, yes, yes, he's probably better side. No, no, no. I wouldn't say because Hikaru's opponent is a well-known grandmaster, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Quesada Yuneski. Yes, yes. Hikaru is better, but it's a playable position. Of course, you can go some queen e2, queen king d7, queen d7. Then Denis Lazavic. Denis is also Gianmarco is streaming, and Denis is having white pieces. Gianmarco is probably better. Yes, he is better, but maybe drawn position, because yes, and I think white is already being better because of he played quickly, very fast, and he forgot about the pawn. What are we having? Aydin Suleimanli is better against Lu Miaoyi. Daniel Lufa is better probably. Knight is coming to e4, I guess. Andy Woodward, I think it's nothing. Maurice is better. Maurice is better against Velimirovich. And this one again, super complicated. This one also, but I like white's position, I guess. Yes. I have ideas to go g5. I have ideas. No, e5 isn't really working, but g5. Uh, yes, Ivanchuk is having a pleasant position. Yes, this is winning for Maurizi. It's very confusing opening setup. Is much better. Yes, Denis Lazavic has won. Yes, Tigran Nabartuman is playing, and Tigran is having maybe slightly unpleasant position, but nothing, not much. Knight f6, I think super solid position. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I just said black is okay, but queen c6, rook f3. What an incredible tactical idea. What an idea, rook f3, bishop takes c6, rook f3. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful idea. Mm. Yes, the Iran number 7 is very fast. Yes. But this one, most likely, I will play already Hikaru, Magnus, maybe Nihal, other stars with the white pieces. I should be playing faster. This is the most important. Oh, let one mean. Okay, knight h4, knight c3, knight h4, bishop d4, knight f5, takes, takes. Wait, knight e4, bishop e4. No, this, I wanted to play something else. Knight h4, knight d4, knight e4, bishop d4, knight h4, bishop d4. Takes. Knight c3, bishop c3. Maybe he wants to play some knight d4, knight e4, rook c1, bishop c1. Knight d4, knight d4. Okay, how should I go? Knight h5, g4. Aye, aye, aye. Yes, maybe. No, I was okay. I was even better, like here for sure. No, no, but it was better position. Yes, maybe 94, of course. 94 F3. Yes, very unfortunately. I was playing more or less okay. I don't think I was playing very badly, but did not manage against. And now we have break, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this is winning for Suleiman Lee. Not much better. Much better. Yufa is playing, again complicated, and the Woodward is better, I guess, slightly. Yes, and Ivanchuk is playing in the 5. What are we having for Masters? Wait, isn't this winning? No. Aravind is losing. Norbek is better, much better. Arjun is trying. Wow, what happened? Wow, what a move, 93. What a move, what a tactical idea by Sindorov. Is unbelievable. Sindorov is unbelievable. Yes, unfortunately, I lost to a wonderful time and led to Anmin. Hmm. Magnus is 4 out of 4, and many other chess players. Like, how many players are we having? I guess more than, yes, 19 chess players are having. Okay, okay. Yes, Levon most likely forgot about this incredible knight d3, so you cannot defend your rook. He thought game will end in a draw, but he forgot about it. I think Fedoshev is going to win this. Yes, he played a little bit careless and got problems. Oh, he resigned. Yes, first win for Sindarov, and Matthias had he had incredible, very good game yesterday against Vincent, and today he lost. No. Yes, Artemy Hanbutaev, National Master. Let's go. Yes, I have seen this move. Bishop d6 is possible. I guess another move is to play maybe rook b8. Okay, let's try this. Knight c3, knight c3, queen d8, bishop d8, queen c2, maybe some queen. Bishop d5, he takes d or queen d5. e4, knight b6. Yes, but why not short castle? e4, knight b4. But if knight c3, knight b4, queen somewhere. Yes, but why not knight d3 here in this position? Let's take c, bishop e3, rook d8, knight c4. Let's try knight e3, why not? f4, bishop c5, king f1, knight d3, d4, bishop d7, bishop c5, king f1, knight d3. Okay, why I'm not playing bishop d7? King e7, bishop e5 takes, knight d6 takes, rook c1, bishop d7, knight c6. Mm-hmm. Now what is happening? Let's say knight d7 takes, knight d6 takes. Okay, now maybe knight e5, rook c7, bishop d7. Bishop b4. c to b5. I play this. Now takes. I play takes. Yes, Bogdan Daniel there. So my results are super bad against him, but what's the point? d4, d3. Let's say d3. Okay, e takes d. d4, he wants to take e takes d. Okay, queen e8, c takes d. Will he go f6? Let's see. Maybe. In d7 he plays. d4, he takes d. Okay, 8, queen e8, c takes d. c4, okay. I'm not sure. I don't like my last two moves, but still, position cannot be worse for us. Knight h4, g6. Oh, yes, I won the game, but it was like not easy. I think at some point I had problems. No, but most likely after d5 I was okay, more than okay. And then he got, of course, better and slightly better and better position. But I think it was important this knight c5 worked. Yes, Wesley is having 6 out of 6. And then 6 players, I guess. Yes, Nils Grandelius. I'm playing with the white pieces against Nils Grandelius. This is the game a young prodigy played, but which move he played bishop e3 or he played queen e2? I guess he played queen e2. Maybe bishop g2. Hoping b5 ideas, I don't know. Yes, knight f5. Let's try to get the knight on f5. Yes, we have knight h6, we have knight e3, knight h6, bishop h6, g5. Yes, it is possible, but let's go knight e3 back. Knight c5. Nothing is hanging at the moment as I can see. Okay, bishop d2. Yes, he's of course going there. But the idea is to jump knight d4. Okay, how should I play? Knight d5? Knight d5, okay, it takes, no, but knight d5, knight d5, knight d4. Some queen c4 ideas can be there, knight d5, knight d4. Okay, but knight d5, knight d5, knight d4, this. Let's go knight d5 maybe? And let's say if I take, he jumps knight d4, I go queen c4. He takes, I go check, I take there. Yes, it is some complicated position. h5, what is this? So Niels wants to say that long castle isn't working. G5 is not working. Knight G5. Okay, F4. G takes H. He will take. Okay, but we generally don't mind opening the position. Yes, now I always threaten this f4. Yes, but now why not f4? Let's say even king b1 some point. I wants to take this, huh? But okay, let's go bishop e3. Yes, I have also ideas to go bishop f3 h4. The bishop f3 h4, does it make sense? Okay, h4 bishop b6. So let's say this. Ah, but he will go rook h4. With rook h4, bishop b6, queen g5, rook g1, queen h6, bishop e3. Okay, let's say we go this. Oh, just I forgot about my phone. Wow. Yes, Nils Grondelius. Yes, I think this 97 does not have a good reputation. Of course, it was super tough, super difficult to, even after knowing the evaluation that G4 is the strongest. I think I checked it today, but not further. Yes, the rest I was playing my own. No, but it was just easier to play, and I think Niels he could go Queen F2 instead of playing Rook F2. Maybe he anyway wanted to play for win. Okay, let's see. Let's see whom will I play. Will I eventually face Magnus Carlsen or not? And Dmitry Andreikin. Dmitry Andreikin. Yes, this is possible. And here C5 is possible. Well, I guess C5 is very much possible. And now how do I go? Should I take or shouldn't I take? Let's say C takes D, Queen D4. Maybe we take and we try some A6. Or Bishop B4 also looks great. Okay, maybe A6. Okay, Bishop C3 takes, Bishop E2 takes, Bishop E2 takes. Oh, let's take. Let's go Bishop E7, maybe. Okay, what about B5, knight B6, B5, knight B6, rook B8? Rook B8, he wants to play some rook knight C8 or what? Super annoying opponent, of course. F4, knight c4, e5. Okay, he goes knight a5. Dmitry Andreikin goes knight a5. What should I do? Some h6 maybe first? Some knight d3, knight b2, knight b7, d7. Maybe knight d3, knight b2. This, let's say. Don't know what is happening. I'm probably losing. But okay, let's not give up. Let's at least try. He does have knight b7, rook d7, knight d6, king e7, uh, bishop d6, rook c8, king e7, rook takes h8, but b7 is hanging in the end. He's too fast. He's too fast for me, honestly speaking. Knight b6. What is this? Bishop a3, knight c6. Can we try something like this, or he wants to play knight c2, rook c2? Okay, this. Which move to play? Short castle knight c6 is coming. Very annoying move. Should b8. I'm not sure which move to play. Ah, yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, this is lost. Ah, yeah, 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 against Andreikin. No, of course, like, first h6. I played this. But this is super risky, super risky. Yes, didn't play well. I mean, of course, Andreikin played very good. Okay, let's see. Let's continue. This is completely winning. Noderbeck won. Sindarov won. Kukesh and Prague they drew. Fedosiev is playing. Arjun is better, but most likely can relent in a draw. And this is drawn opponent game, I assume. So this is second win for Noderbeck. Okay, this is super annoying position. I guess lost maybe. Erwin has won. Erwin has won against Faustino won. Yes, this we have seen. I think this is technically winning position. Ivanchuk is winning. Ivanchuk lost. What are we having here? It is lost for Black. This is white is better. This one is drawn. And this is drawn position again. Okay. Yes, I think one of the mistakes I very often do, I go for not some practical positions. Let's say position after b5 in the opening would have been much more practical with mutual chances. But okay, c5, knight c3, c takes d, queen d4. Of course, you don't exactly remember like h6 or a6. You should start. Even the way I played a6, stopping all possible knight b5, bishop takes c4. I played bishop b4. I was threatening all kind of bishop. I think at some point there, h6 is important to move this bishop to h4. No, but position after bishop d7, knight b3. Yes, still very solid. Yes, my bishop b5 was too early. Okay, okay, he played much better, much faster, much better, much stronger. Then what can I do? When, of course, like last time I played him, but I don't remember which format. Yes, I think it was again Title Tuesday. Still, some of the games are going. No, but this one has already ended. Oh, super painful game for Vasil Mikhailovich. He had a completely winning position. Like for his standards, this is, I think King is super safe. Yeah, but what went wrong? He maybe underestimated. And this is suddenly not winning. Because of this pawn on a3, I guess. He's now probably very upset. And Max is losing, you see? Slowly and after losing first game against Pipisara in a winning position, then He defeated Lou and Eileen, and now against Max. I think he does have all the chances to slowly be in top. Yes, we have Denis Lozovic, Magnus, Sam Sevian, Alexis Sarana, Dmitry Andreikin, Jeffrey, and Pranav Anand, Wesley and Nihal Sarin are leaders in the lead. One hundred 24 participants. Yes, Muradli, Muhammad Muradli. I think we recently played in Freestyle World Championship. Okay, d4 should be the move if I'm not mistaken. Nimzovic, Nimzovic Larsen. Now bishop d6. Yes, by the way, I'm not sure about this bishop d6. Maybe e4. Yes, he goes knight f4. So if I go queen f6, Bishop g4 first. And bishop d7. Or bishop f5, e4. And bishop is d7 probably. Should I start with g5? H takes g, queen g5. Something like bishop h4. Or queen f6 is better move. I guess queen f6 first. Okay, I can take e3, d takes, d takes. Yes, I guess we should take takes d, knight d4, knight c3. B takes, takes, and maybe long castle. Yes, he goes knight d2, but I was thinking maybe to play bishop f5. Yeah, maybe rook e8, knight h5, takes, bishop d3, queen c3. Queen c3 is also very interesting. Bishop c5, nice c4. Maybe takes, bishop d3. Let's go bishop c5. Well, queen c3, but then rook c1, queen c3, knight b1, knight e4, bishop e4, queen c3. What does he want? Rook c1, bishop e3, queen e3, rook d2. Yes, he will go knight b3 most likely. I don't know what is happening now. It takes d bishop d4, knight a3, rook e8. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Come on, it's unbelievable. Ah, come on, come on. What am I doing? Come on. So painful, so painful. Because here I rushed. Here I rushed. Why do I rush here in this position? No, but I found the best. Okay, but I'm having 1 minute. He does have 1 minute 30 seconds, and position is completely winning. Why do I? Okay, rook d1 is more or less okay, and then bishop g6 and like okay, even in the end I had my chances like bishop c2, but no, but okay, this is so unfair. Uh, well, I was playing faster and ay 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 ay. Okay, last two games at least we played so many high rated and good chess players. Yes, I think I have. Yes, of course, Galavis is super strong. Yes, I guess I should play g5 maybe. Maybe I could go bishop e3, huh? No, but bishop e3, a6? I'm not sure. Queen f3 ideas are not there. Queen d2 I have. F5 long castle before, knight e4, knight takes d5. Yeah, but my position looks somewhat active. I'm not sure. Let's try this. See it, of course, it threatens. He already does threaten. Maybe bishop d2? What about rook g5, knight d5, rook c3? What about rook g3, queen h5? Okay, that way should be. Yes, he's not blundering anything, of course. Maybe a fool. Try whatever. What about rook h3? Okay, rook g1, rook f1, knight d1, like this. Oh, oh. I had completely winning position, but my opponent was playing. Oh. And yes, Murad is having 8 out of 10. Incredible. Yes, Magnus is 9, two players are 8.5, and a lot of players are 8. A lot of players are 8. Yes, my opponent is Sergei Zhigalko. Okay, queen e1, h3, rook e1, knight d2. Maybe this, maybe say h3. Check, knight d2. d4, knight g3. c4, d takes c, knight a5, bishop c2. Bishop f6, d takes c4, knight f1. Again, I should play. Ay, ay, ay. I lost against Sergej Galko, but he played much better than myself. Very unfortunate. Thank you very much, dear friends. Thank you very much for being with me, for staying with me, for your support. Magnus won the tournament, and Denis Lazovic, Jeffrey, Alexei Sarana, and then we have Grandmaster Zbigniew Pakleza, who was also streaming. Yes, very unfortunately, my tournament didn't go well. In the end, at least, yes, I had 6 out of 7, but then I scored only 1 point. I think the very last game I had chances.